guys, and welcome back to the next episode in our Fishing Week saga. Today, myself, Jess Mason, Head of Marketing for IT360, and Dave Wilson, our CEO of IT360. The video for today that we've got is what kind of information should you protect? And Kendra Ross is once again in studio for us to answer that question. Kendra, over to you.
Yeah, great question. What type of information do I need to protect? Well, it is going to vary from individual to business to individual. The most important thing is your personal information, and that is, things like your usernames, your passwords, your email addresses, your bank account details, your credit card numbers, anything that we would call personal identifiable information, your address even, and date of birth. If you've got things like your date of birth and other information, personal information that's loaded on your social media accounts, then I'd really actually encourage you to disable those or remove them from being publicly facing. That's all information that's actually used by the bad actors to either social engineer or run phishing campaigns or build confidence with you that they know you more than they actually do. So please disable that sort of information. So look, in terms of what information you need to protect, you need to work out what is your most valuable information. What's your crown jewels? If you're a business, is it your customers, if you're an e-commerce site, and their credit card information? Should you be encrypting that? Should you be having that on a separate server to your email server? You need to think about what it is the most valuable and what would impact you the most. For some small businesses, it could be your accounting software, because if a ransomware attack happens and you don't know who owes you money, you can go out of business very, very quickly. And look, that actually happened to us before we got into cybersecurity. We actually had someone running some work on our firewall, and they left our firewall open for about 20 minutes. And we actually had our accounting system hacked and basically taken offline. And we're talking many years ago. It wasn't encrypted back then or a ransomware attack or anything. It was just a malicious attack on it, and it destroyed. And we had to go back, and our last backup actually, and we're talking 15 years ago, but our last backup was actually a week old, and that meant we were missing a week worth of data and a week worth of invoicing, and we know we lost a fair amount of money during that period, because let's be honest, a lot of people, if you don't chase them, won't actually volunteer to pay you either. So work out what's important. If you're actually doing research and development, or you're building a product, is it your intellectual product or your intellectual property that's really, really valuable? Are you thinking about buying a company, acquiring a company, doing a merger or an acquisition? Is there correspondence between you and your lawyer that's really sensitive at the moment that you wouldn't like to get out? Think about what's important, and then work with IT360 to look at how you can actually minimize the risk on actually protecting your crown jewels, or what's the most important data for you at that time.
And that's a wrap for today's video, guys. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it for you. Please remember to follow us tomorrow, same time, same place, for the next question and video in the fishing saga.